Thank you, Bu Ratna, Ibu Widi, and Bu Dena. So we would like to start our debate round today. And I'd like to do the opening more appropriately. But before I do the opening, actually, I'd like to ask Mr. Erwin to test his microphone since you haven't done it before.
Hello.
It's echoing, sir. Would you like to have another try?
Because
yeah, it's echoing.
My Teams, maybe you have to mute one of our tablets here, a laptop, I mean.
Yeah, it's already clear enough. Okay, thank you, Sir Erwin.
Okay,
I'll do the opening appropriately, everyone. Honorable adjudicators, distinguished leaders and senior leaders, fellow INDC committee, esteemed team members and their respective counselors, and beloved audiences from around Indonesia. Hello and welcome to Initiative National Debate Competition held by the Corporate University in association with the English Club. If anyone here has not joined the English Club community of interest, simply click the link that Zaldi will send to the chat box, and I thank you beforehand. Today marks the second day of the INDC semifinal round. We already have the bad team secured the first semifinal and booked themselves a slot in the offline grand final. So, who will be the one to follow their step? Make sure that it's you. On that note, let's open the second day of the Initiative National Debate Competition semifinal round. Please unmute your microphone and give a round of applause.
Whoa!
Audiences, now please turn off your microphone again. I'm your moderator, Nancy, from the Party Branch office. Three notable persons will assist me this afternoon, but you won't be able to see them once we start the immersive view. They are Mr. Oktario Pratama and Mr. Johan Riawan from the Corporate University. Say hello to everyone, guys. Oh, they're busy inserting the immersive view. Okay. Okay, the next one will be Miss Anastasia from the BIA Numpor branch office. Would you please say hi, Miss Anastasia?
Hello, hi everyone. Enjoy the debate.
Enjoy your debate. Thank you, Anastasia. A brief introduction to all duta BPJS Kesehatan who watch this tournament online. INDC adopts the Australasian parliamentary style with several adjustments in BPJS Kesehatan way. The debate consists of two teams of 3 speakers on the affirmative and negative houses. Each speaker should deliver a 4-minute speech, and you may prolong your speech by up to 10 seconds, but it will result in a point deduction for your time management. Dispensation of more than 10 seconds is unacceptable, so I will cut your speech directly. Do we have an agreement here? So I guess that's a yes, and it must be a yes. Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and meet our debaters. Beloved audiences, both teams are excellent debaters, and they work really hard to be in front of you today. Having moderated both of them before, I can assure you that they were both incredibly deserving on this honor. So please unmute your microphone to welcome both of the team. When I say make some noise, give your best shout to support the contenders. Are you ready? Starting from the affirmative house, the team that shines, shimmers, and sparkles in all their performances. Make some noise for Gemilang!
Yeah, Gemilang!
Awesome, thank you everyone. From the negative house, the team that always makes the perfect rebuttals. Make some noise for Harmonize! Marvelous, thank you everyone. Now please mute your microphone again. Let's go ahead and meet our panels of adjudicators. We have 3 of them right now. First of all, we have Ibu Nimade Ayu Sri Ratna Sudewi from Direktorat Manajemen Iuran. Thank you for granting us your presence, ma'am.
Thank you for inviting this.
very inspiring debate because I just learned English so well. Thank you.
Thank you, Burana. If you haven't joined us in the English Club Community of Interest Telegram group, maybe Saldi will later send you an invitation link for that. Thank you, Ibu Ratna. Now we move to the second adjudicators, Ibu Widianti Utami from Kedeputian Bidang Hubungan Antar Lembaga dan Regulasi. Welcome, Bu Widi.
Hi, you're welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
the second round of the semifinal. Good luck for you all.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
from you. Good luck from Bu Widi to every debaters here. And last, we also have Ibu Tati Haryati Denawati from the Bima branch office. Hello, and
Hello,
welcome back to
guys.
your hot seat, ma'am.
Hello. We are expecting a really good debate tonight. This
I
afternoon.
see.
Tonight in Papua.
Oh, tonight in Papua. Yeah, this gonna be an epic battle. So, ladies and gentlemen, the debate round will begin shortly. I hope all the audience will mute their microphone until the end of the debate session. The motion for the semifinal, digital disruptions decrease human creativity, has been received by all the debaters. 3 caveats before we begin. First, this debate is not about which side is right or wrong, but the goal is to evaluate how skillfully you deliver, rebut, and defend your arguments. Second, the selected motion is unrelated to our professional and personal issues. Third, please note that INDC adjudicator's verdict is final and not subject to appeal. So without further ado, it's time to start the debate round. Both of the houses, you shall be ready. Please show us just how powerful and capable you truly are. Please up the timer. Okay, thank you, Mr. Johan and Mr. Okta. The first chance to speak comes to the first speaker of the affirmative house. Your time is 4 minutes. And we'll begin once you start speaking. Would you please?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about music. Music has become a part of everyone's life. However, in the early years of the year 2000, there was a massive and radical change in the music market. A disruption had happened. MP3 and iTunes had made the creative artwork of artists accessible to anyone, anywhere. But the digital disruption was not followed by the system to appreciate the hard work of the artist. This house believes that digital disruption decreases human creativity. What we mean here by digital disruption is an effect of a change that is radical, that is fast, that is often causing detrimental effects to a certain group of people, in this case, the musicians themselves. We limit the case into digital music streamings through digital online platforms such as Spotify, Joox, Amazon, YouTube, and etc. And what is meant by decreasing human creativity here means that it demotivates them in creating or producing creative musical artwork. Now, I must emphasize here is that we're not debating about the pros and cons of a certain type of technology. We are not debating on whether Google is better than British Encyclopedia book. But this is a philosophical debate on whether or not digital online streaming platforms demotivate musicians in producing creative music artworks. We believe it does demotivate them because the digital disruption was not followed by a system to appreciate the artist fairly. I, as the first speaker, would like to talk about the lack of appreciation. My second speaker would like to talk further on the technical algorithm. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do acknowledge that these artists had put so much energy, so much effort, so much money, in fact, in creating one single song. In fact, one artist can use 4 months just to create and inspire one single song. This artwork, this hard work needs appreciation, a tangible appreciation. And when we talk about tangible appreciation, here is a fair amount of payment for the hard work that they created. Now, when we talk about online streaming, through online streaming, the artwork of the musicians can be accessed anyone, anywhere, anytime, as much as they want. Now, the online streaming platforms mostly are free, but they are paid subscriptions for 5 until $10, or for approximately 75 until 150,000 rupees. But most people, more than 50% of the viewers, of the listeners, do the free subscription only. Therefore, the artists do not get anything. Right now, online streaming controls more than 95% of the market, somehow creating a monopoly in which the artists are forced to join into the platform, although unfortunately, the platform themselves do not pay the artists fairly. For example, Spotify only pays the artist 0.004% for each played song, while YouTube only pays
I think Mr.
Now, there is a case of Aluplex, a newcomer singer, which actually protested this. He, in 2013, had an international hit called Wake Me Up Song, and it had so many views, millions of views for one whole year. Unfortunately, Spotify only paid him $4,000 for an international hit, for an international streaming song for a whole year. And after that, he did not create any other songs. Now, data by the BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics, also shows the number of people who self-describe themselves as musicians declines since the year 2000, after the invention of MP3 and iTunes, for about approximately 41%. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we want to say here is the declining disruption is so fast that the self-appreciation is neglected, thus demotivating them and not making them creating music. Thank you.
Thank you for the first speaker of the affirmative house. The next chance will be given to the first speaker of the negative house. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Okay, the judges and honorables, ladies and gentlemen, the people of the house, especially my beloved affirmative side, before delivering our arguments, first of all, let's say my apologize because I am forced to wake up the affirmative from their deep sleep. First of all, they said about this is a philosophy debate, but they goes into the deep one, into the little part of this disruption, this digital disruption. Why I said like that? Because the argument was old-fashioned argument, and they seem hesitant in explaining their arguments. And then, therefore, this house believed that the definition is unclear. Therefore, this house strongly believed that this disruption is an opportunity that absolutely boosting human creativity, including in music. They said just now, don't forget, we discussed about two terms here, the digital disruption and the creativity. You only said about a little part of that motions. And then the other said just now, MP3 turned into iTunes. It's one of the part of this digital disruption too. They forgot about to briefly explain about that. And then let me explain our argument first. Referring to the research by Wendy Mahoney, an innovation specialist in America in 2021, she said that this digital disruption is the new way of thinking that displaces the old one in a creativity by diminishing boundaries and distance to accommodate their creativity. And the creativity itself is the use of imagination or original ideas to create something inventiveness. So they have to understand the philosophy of disruption, digital disruption, and the creativity. And on this case, they are failed to mention that. And then to support our argument, my second speaker will briefly explain about our two main arguments. The first one, that digital disruption is a new perspective that generates new opportunity to increase and expand creativity, including the example that was explained by the first affirmative speaker. It's kind of new opportunity, new thinking, new expand creativity. It's not decrease. They forget about the positive way. I allow me to quote from journal from W. Chain Kim and Renee Bird from the magazine, October 22. The author of the Blue Ocean Strategy book, published by Harvard Business Review, have studied in over 30 industry, said that more than 100 years, that over 45% of jobs, including this music industry, relate with the creativity, which translate into about 2.6 million jobs. Imagine 2.6 million jobs that is increased with this digital disruption, connect with the creativity. It will be briefly explained by my second speaker. And the second argument is this digital disruption is a part of creativity evolution itself. As disruption itself means the change. It means that many industry and just the existing status quo, it forces people re-evaluate, adjust, and adapt to the current trend. Hence, the happening will incite people creativity to survive and keep moving forward. How come this kind of motion that increase the creativity? And it's the digital disruption is not about if we go to one idiom that it's not about the gun, it's about the man behind the gun, which means that it's not about the digital disruption, but it's about how human deal with this digital disruption. The more creative, the more variable. That's the creativity, and that's the point of this digital disruption. If we go to the concept music industry, so strongly we disagree that it is decrease the creativity. Thank you.
Thank you, the first speaker of the negative house. Before we invite the second speaker, we would like to ask Mr. Bu Widi, are you here with us again? Are you back with us? Ibu Widianti Utami, are you back with us?
Yeah.
Okay, Bu Widi, would you please turn
I
on
hear
your
you, but I
camera?
have to. Yeah, because my signal is not quite good. I think I have to turn off my camera for a while. Is that okay?
Okay. Would you please turn it on for a while so we could put you on the immersive view? After that, you may turn off your camera again. Okay, Mr. Okta and Mr. Joan, would you please help me? There is Bu Widi already. Okay, thank you so much, Bu Widi. You may turn off your camera again. And welcome back to the Educator panel. So we'll move to the second speaker of the affirmative house. Your time begins once you start speaking. Would you please?
Ladies and gentlemen, the negative house in this house has no make sense argument, which is they are talking about the disruptions bring people more creativity. There is no clear agenda. And we are not debating about whether disruptions creating job. We are not debating whether brings creativity more harm or good. But here we are stand for digital disruptions. Our radical change will is often harmful in certain group, in certain group. In this case, the musicians, which mean demotivated them make creativity. And then let's talk about, I will continue about how the streaming online algorithm determining people choice of music. Digital music platform has an algorithm that many support the preference of majority. Algorithm will collect our data, such as whether you are male or female, whether music genre you like. Therefore, the algorithm will shaping music culture for us, not people themselves are decided what music we want to listen. It's problematic because it's problematic for the musician because let me give some example. Hati Hati di Jalan is one of single in album Manusia by Tulus, which released since March 2022, has more than 40 million play in Spotify and more than 7 million views in YouTube. Due to algorithm works, another song in his album just reached about 5 million viewers. It was make mostly people didn't listen to the whole album. This would likely discourage any musicians prefer to create a single song than create more song. It hence decreasing creativity that we mean. Next, current conditions, we know that many newbie of musicians will appear in digital music platform, which is they are not creating a new song, but just sings another actress or just cover popular songs. This is also lack of creativity because of the digital. According to the Atlantic data by Geo 2022, cover song now represents 70% of the world digital music market. It's already so many cover songs uploaded in YouTube, and also get a high view because preference of majority. Today, if Adele releases Easy on Me, and the next day, many other people are covering her songs in YouTube. Quoting quote in Indra Aziz, he is one of music's creator in the YouTube. He said that it's not impossible to create and release a song every week, and the solutions covering song is the easiest way to reach view. This is digital disruption. We means they are radical changing so fast, and on the other hand, cause detrimental effect in the cases the professional artists. Of course, this is unprofitable for the musicians, and this phenomena give no appreciations of musicians. And then in 2014, funk band Full Pack, a completely silent album. The title is Sleepify. He is doing nothing, not even singing. This is one of protests because his voice not appreciated by Spotify fairly. Due to radical effect attack to the human creativity, in this case is musicians. We believe that digital disruptions decrease human creativity. I'm the second speaker, thank you.
Thank you so much, the second speaker of the affirmative house. Next, we'll move to the second speaker of the negative house. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Okay, the honorable judges, thank you. Actually, if we talk about the music in music industry, it is very narrow. If we compare to whole of economic and whole of creativity thing that happen right now, it is very narrow compared to if we compare in PDB in one country, it is very small actually. And then if we talk about maybe the second speaker of the affirmative house said that there's a lot cover song that happen right now. Actually, we are forget when we cover something, we actually don't do that specific thing 100% like they used to be. It means there are creativity on that content either. So we have to acknowledge that, and then actually the main singer or the artist that have the content, it's actually will receive a lot of acknowledgement. And then if we talk about something like this, let's move on to platform like TikTok. When these days this platform is so popular by in among of the child and our community lah ya. And then we knew by this platform actually a lot of song that actually we didn't know in other world, that we don't in the part of other world, that even they are actually they have what we language we didn't even know understand that we, because of the hits in the TikTok, it will actually give them a lot of profit, a lot of good things, and it will gain their popularity. And I will go back to the my first speaker argument, that the first one is about digital disruption itself is a new perspective that generate new opportunities to increase and expand creativity. Digital disruption itself is has made a lot easier to bring creative mind and ideas closer to those ideas further the same, and then the same, and it open more opportunity rather than decreasing creativity itself. And then we have to remember that in this process we have to know a lot of company using framework that we call some a lot of company that they use a framework they use a framework that need creative thing. And then actually there are so many journals and much evidence related to this argument. One of them was about blue ocean strategy, and according to US Bureau statistic, that more than 2.6 million job actually increased by creativity industry. And so that we conclude there is ample opportunity of growth that actually this thing is actually will increase the opportunity. And if people who stay on old-fashioned way of think that our beloved affirmative thing will stay with their red ocean strategy for their market, they will left behind actually. And we have to consider that everything right now in this situation is about competitiveness. So if you want to be a good singer, good content creator, we have to be competitive. And the second one, if we talk about the digital disruption, a part of creative evolution as this description itself it means change. We have actually through a lot of era where the society where the tribal era till now actually the revolution industry 5.0. So as we see the every evolution, it is a society from 1 to 5 right now, absolutely from a process that creative was getting higher and higher, and we have to pass that set. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, the second speaker of the negative house. Next, we'll move to the last speaker of the affirmative house. Would you please?
Ladies and gentlemen, and the honorable judges, throughout this debate so far, the negative side of our house has made an unclear argument why this digital disruptions is actually impact on the creativity as its full and as itself. We talk about music in here, the music industry, because music industry is one of the largest industry in this world right now. We want to make a clear debate. We don't want to make the debate too much larger than it is, because if we want to talk about it much larger, because we have so much culture, so much industry to talk about. So we want to make it clear we are talking about the music industry. So first, they are saying about how that it will increasing the job when this digital disruption is increasing the jobs. Well, their argument, there is no correlation between increasing your job and the creativity. We're talking about whether or not the creativity is increasing or decreasing. So they also say that the digital disruption will make a place, make an opportunity to make people more creative, when in the reality, digital disruption actually is not a friendly place to develop and nurture their creativity. In here, what we are talking about is digital platform. This digital platform is one of the effects by the digital disruptions. And digital platform is not a friendly place. They're not nurturing their creativity. They're not developing their creativity, because digital song platform works on algorithm. So they work on the data. The algorithms are designed to feedback loops, ensuring that new songs are virtually identical to your favorite. So anything that is different is excluded from the consideration as a rule. So in here, the artist must be thinking that what's the point of making a new song? So what's the point of making a new thing if it doesn't fit the generic or doesn't fit the trends? So they're being stopped to being creative. They're being stopped to being more, making a new thing, making a new song. It is by fact that the Researcher Institute of the Spanish National Research Council implies that after 19th, the variety of music element has been steadily declined. They also say that instrumentation and recording techniques are less diverse and are the same. When we are following the trend, the creativity will stay as it is. It's not going to be grow. It's always decreasing from before. They also said, we already said to you that the cover songs actually is the example of why the digital disruption is decreasing the creativity. When people doing a cover song, they are doing the same thing, doing the same song. When you're doing anything about it, what's the negative side? It's called editing. It's not doing a new thing. What they are doing is that they only make a little difference, and that is not creativity. It's called editing. So in here, we want to make sure that you guys are clear and that digital disruption is not making an appreciation to the artist. So what's changed from the before? Musicians went from playing their own instrument and writing their own song to using autotunes and turning out trashy tunes. If that's not a decreasing of creativity, I don't know what is. So therefore, we still believe that this motion is true. Thank you.
Thank you, the third speaker of the affirmative house. Next, the chance will be given to the third speaker of the negative house. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Well, thank you. So the affirmative house already said that we are unclear about the motion and we are not give the specific argument. Well, in fact, we are giving the specific argument towards the music industry in the very beginning. While the affirmative house see digital disruption as a threat, we in our negative house see this as the opportunity. First, let's go back to the first speaker of the affirmative house. He said that this digital disruption are radical, fast, lack of appreciation towards the musician. While we have to understand that actually this digital disruption already create the opportunity towards the musician to grow, to learn, to give opportunity towards themselves. They are the one who have to adapt with digital. So we also have to mention there are so many musicians that born in this digital disruption. Let's say Rich Brian from Indonesia. He's the one who born from this era. So this is very wrong to say that lack of appreciation, radical fast, and etc. Because this digital disruption already give opportunity to them to grow. If the musician who feel not appreciated is the one who cannot adapt. So this is the tools. It's only the tools to help you to grow. So I would like to also to quote from the second speaker of the affirmative house, who said that actually they have algorithm who will collect data, sharpening the culture, and etc. etc. Well, in fact, actually that things already help people to choose which one is good, which one is not, which one musician who grow, who can adapt to the market, and which one is not. If the one who cannot adapt, so we will fail, he will lose in this digitalization. So that's why we strongly believe that this is about someone who can adapt. This is about someone who can rely on the process. And also, I would like to quote about the YouTube. They also mentioned about YouTube. They also mentioned about the musician who only can cover song over 70%. Why don't you see this as the opportunity for the musician to get free advertise? This is also a good chance for the musician to get well known by everyone. We also mentioned that from the first and our second speaker about that. So this is completely wrong. Then also they also said about if they cover, the musician will feel demotive. No, actually YouTube itself already set the policy regarding to this. So they also algorithm who will catch that. That also said by our second speaker. So this is a good chance for the musician who can adapt to adapt with the digital disruption and give so many things to be offered as the part to see the opportunity. And also I would like to address about the algorithm and also about the motivation. Actually, it's been answered as the part of how you grow, how you adapt towards the opportunity. So that's why our house strongly believe 100% and clearly that digital disruption is increased rapidly and also beneficial for the music industry. So that's why we believe that this digital disruption are very beneficial for the musician industry. Thank you.
You still have some time left. Do you want to use it?
I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you for the third speaker of the negative house. Now it's time to deliver your closing remarks. The first team that delivers their remark goes to the negative house and is replied to by the affirmative house. The negative house, you shall be ready. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Okay, thank you, the honorable judges and the people of the house. Once again, we state that we still on the topic, and then this is not the topic. It's because this is about the philosophical topic about the two terms, digital disruption and the creativity. Music is part of the topic, so I think we don't go to another topic. But I need to say to my beloved friend that we have two agreements that support our standing motion here, that we believe that this digital disruption increasing the creativity itself. The first one is digital disruption is a new perspective that generates new opportunity to increase and expand the creativity itself. Digital disruption has made it a lot easier to bring creativity, minds, and ideas closer and take those ideas further at the same times. This system wills for creativity to become more real and more visible to be realized, in which people can also express themselves by using the technology as a part of digital expression to people around the world. Don't forget, they already discussed about the negatively effect, but they forget about over the 45% job related with this creativity, which translates into about 2.6 million jobs in total have increased cost base by the digital description, including the music itself, including the music that can adapt with this 4.0 ages of digital description itself. The rest, they don't adapt these ages. They being selfish because they don't adapt for these ages. And then they take the advantage on the condition. They don't more creative to create their own platform, just like the apprentice said they have to make a new platform, but they fail to the new platform. Then they tend to say that this digital disruption make the creativity decrease. And then the second agreement is that this house belief, this digital disruption is a part of creativity evolution, as disruption itself means the change from the old one to the new one, to the new thinking, to the new platform. They have said to the new platform. Digital disruption affect many industry. They said about this music, especially this music. Okay, we follow this music industry and also have the disruption effect and the changes. It forces people. I have to underline to you or my friend affirmative house. It forces people to reevaluate, to adjust, and to adapt to the current trends. Not in the other hand, the ages need to follow the musician. No, they have to adapt to the current trend. Hence, the happening will inside people's creativity to survive and keep moving forward, not stay on this status quo. Come on, my bro and my sister, the people of the house, please be realistic. We have already in 4.0 industry, so the musician need to adapt. And then once again, this house believe that this digital disruption will increase the creativity itself. Thank you.
Thank you, the reply speaker of the negative house. Next is the affirmative side. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
We are not debating about whether digital disruption is good or not, but what we're debating here is whether digital disruption in the music industry through online streaming, through those digital platforms, actually creates a demotivation for the artist to create music. Now, popularity is not the same as appreciation. You might be popular, as for example, Aloe Black in 2013, but he does not get enough appreciation. Therefore, he gets demotivated. And after 2013, he did not create any more songs. Furthermore, if for big artists like Taylor Swift in 2014, she retracted all of her music from the Spotify platform because she was only paid 400,000 rupees, $400,000, which was supposed to be $50 million. Now, that is a case where both the high-class artists and the newcomers artists are demotivated because of the digital platform. So the premise of the Positive Southern House is like this. Digital platform is so radical and is so fast that it neglects other system. It neglects the system to create appreciation to the artist. They only do changes into one side, but neglect the other side. Therefore, it does not comprehend to all sides of the music industry. In this case, the musicians, especially the newcomers. Newcomers musicians, yes, they have the opportunity to promote their music on the platform, but unfortunately, they are not paid adequately. Even if they have an international hit song like Aloe Black in 2013, they cannot even pay the minimum wage every month. YouTube only pays 0.0074 cents per played song, while Spotify only pays 0.004 cents per played song. That is not enough to even pay the groceries for every month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, concerning about Rich Brian, which I must say that Rich Brian has a recording label behind him. He has 88 Rising, the recording label, and 90% of his success is basically because of the merchandise, the promotion by the 88 Rising, and also the concerts done by Rich Brian in the United States by 88 Rising. But for those who are newcomers, your neighbors that wants to be artists, that is not the case. Most people think that if you discover a new artist and you listen to the artist for a whole month without listening to any other, the money that we pay to the platform, the $10 that we pay to Spotify would directly go to the artist that we listen for 1 month. But that's not the case. Most of the platform has an algorithm in which the algorithm prefers to the most well-known artists. Therefore, because the market share is based on the well-known artists, then they get the more preference of the share of the platform themselves, neglecting the other newcomer artists especially. And in that case, we still believe that it is
Thank you, the affirmative house. Your time is up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the debate session is over. I thank you for both of the teams. Next is the in-depth questioning. Educators will be given 5 minutes to cross-examine and clarify both teams' arguments. The first chance will be given to Bu Ratna Sudewi. If you would like to give any question, would you like to do questioning to both of the teams?
Yes, I need the confirmation from both of team. Is it possible?
Yes, please, Bu Ratna.
Okay. For first team, as affirmative team and negative team, firstly, I so proud for you all. Best speaker, very brave and very sharp to explain what you have to explanation in front of us. For affirmative team, could you explain me about how the impact of digital disruption, especially for music industry, because some of them with this disruption in digital disruption, more beautiful sound maybe, and more greater performance because the digital. How you figure out this impact of digital disruption to music industry. And the second for negative house, thank you for all speakers. Could you explain about impact digital disruption for young youth generation or children? Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, Bu Ratna. May we clarify the first question to the affirmative house? What would you like them to elaborate more?
Yes, because the affirmative speaker, as they mentioned, that digital disruption decrease the human creativity. In the other side, some of the musicians more with this digital creativity. In the other side, more beautiful sound, more extraordinary performance. How you explain this condition? Because you mentioned before this digital disruption decrease the human creativity. But the other side, as we know, some of musicians more beauty sound, more good, greater performance. You get the question.
Okay, thank you, Bu Ratna, for the clarification, and I will invite affirmative house to answer the Bu Ratna's question, please.
Okay, may I answer? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, okay. So a musician tries to identify him or herself to what he truly is or what she truly is, not to copy or try to make a justification or adjustment on his voice or her voice or how he tries to use the instruments. For example, in the last 1990s, we see many musicians like Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, which actually does not use auto-tunes. But since the year 2000 and so on, there is an auto-tune and cover songs that affect these kinds of type or genre of music. Now, as my first speaker had already told to you, that there is researchers that actually shows that even though there is more number of different sounds by quantity, but the quality of the sound, the variety, the various types of music has declined. In the 1990s, there might be, for example, like more than 100 types of various songs or various types of voice or various types of genre. But in the year 2000s and till now, they are focused to one type of segmentation of the people's preference. This is because through the digital platform, the algorithm works according to the preference of the majority. If you are in line with a majority preference, you would survive and exist as a musician. But for example, if you are not in line with the preference of the majority, because the digital platforms like YouTube, like Spotify recommends these majority preference every day in every people's handphone, then you would not survive. Now, second of all, even if you survive, even if you can make a song that is different from the majority preferences, there is an issue of appreciation in which if you do not get paid fairly, you would not get enough money. And if you do not get enough money, you would not get enough income. I must say here that these musicians rely on music as their profession, as their source of income. Now, if they want to survive, they must go in line with the majority preference so that more people can view their songs, more people can like their songs, and therefore they lose their true identity, their true characteristics as an individual musician. I think that's all, or maybe my second or third speaker might add more, perhaps. Is it allowed?
Maybe that's enough for
Okay.
the affirmative host. Next is the chance for the negative host to answer the clarification question. Would you like to elaborate the question more, or would you like to start the answering?
Okay, thank you. Actually, this is simple questions with briefly answers. Thank you, the judges, Puratna. Actually, if we go to the motions about the digital disruption and also the creativity itself, I think it's very clear. It's not only about the compensation and appreciation, just like the affirmative say it. So it's a different topic. Compensation and also appreciation is different topic. That's why we don't discuss, because the motion is about the digital disruption and also the creativity itself. According to your questions about how are the effect for the children, is that correct, Bu Ratna, about this digital disruption? If I'm not mistaken, your
Yes.
questions was that. Is that correct, yeah, Bu Ratna?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to quote the results, the Gallup results, based on the study, the way of study in children in America, in whole of America. There's for about 16,000 maybe children in school in America that already use this digital disruption, especially in the way how they study, compare with the old one, when they go to the class and cheating each other and also have a chat and then take the lesson, etc. etc. Just like the old patients, it's totally have a big impact. Totally, it's have significant effect for the children to reach their goal, to success in their field. Because of what? Because according to the research by Gallup in 2019, that the result says that this kid is connected, even if they're interconnected into another world from the America. They can also express themselves. They can also do some what we call it like project by their own self. They become like a creative children. They use their knowledge and then they change it into the new way. They make something and then they take it back again and implement in the way they study about their school. It is kind of like reconnecting people by using these digital disruptions. These children already connect into each other rather than go to the class. They only see maybe 10 until 15 kids in the class, but using this digital disruption, they go to abroad. They can get more knowledge to improve the skill and then to pass the test and then to reach the goals of themselves. So I think it's very, very significant impact for themselves, because the study from the Gallup said that it is a new way, just like the definition that we have at the state in the beginning of this debate, a new way of thinking, a new way to learn something from the old-fashioned into something that haven't been done before, Burana. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for the first speaker of the negative house. Assume that Burana has already received both of them clarification. Next, we would like to invite Ibu Dena to do some questioning here. Would you like to give them any question, ma'am?
All right. Nancy, can I have the last word, please? Because I'm going technical. I'm not going into debate.
I'm sorry. What's
yeah, I have the last comment, please, because I'm going technical.
The reply
I'm going to
speaker
comment on technical issues. Yes.
I actually didn't hear clearly because I was busy in the Telegram group. But I believe that the first speaker of the affirmative house kept how do you say that? Maybe we could invite both of the first speaker of the affirmative and the negative house to do the 30 seconds explanation here, ma'am.
No. What I mean is, could you give the chance to do education comments to Buwidi first?
All
then I'll be asking a comment on the technical issues.
Okay, I'm sorry before. Okay, next I'll move to Bu Widianti first. Would you please to give any questioning here?
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry I have a bad signal before. I just have quite good signal now. Actually, I'm not really hear every little details of your conversation, but I quite heard that from affirmative team that you emphasize more to creating the new music that basically decrease. And do you mean this is the creating process through musical instrument like guitar or piano and etc.? And what do you think about digital music now? Do you think that digital music doesn't have a future in the music world? This is for the affirmative house. And then for the negative house, you said that the creativity for making music actually increase. Can you explain the connectivity with the desire to learn about people to learn musical instrument? Is it aligned the increasing of creativity in making music with the desire to learn about instrumental musical? Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Widi. The first chance will be given to the affirmative house. Would you please?
Okay, so the affirmative side of the house does not deny that digital music is inherent here due to digital disruption. So we're not debating on whether digital music is good or not, but whether there is a platform for online streaming that causes a demotivation of the artist because of a certain algorithm, of a certain how the payment system to the artist was not figured out since the first beginning of the disruption. Now, regarding the question about digital music, what we're talking here is any type of musician. So musician here is a vocal musician or instrumental musician, but when we identify ourselves as a musician, we must have a certain characteristic that differs ourselves to other musicians, because that uniqueness that makes us survive in this era. If we do the same or we try to cover
We
other...
lost you, Adi.
Pardon?
Your voice sounds more
Soft.
yeah soft.
Okay.
Okay.
So sorry. So what is important here is that musicians have to have their own characteristics. They should not actually cover other people's songs, other people's artwork, but they have their own artwork according to their own characteristic, according to their personality, not because the YouTube says the top 10 genre is this, not because Spotify says the top 5 musicians prefer R&B, but because they have their own characteristic, they have their own uniqueness. Now, it doesn't matter if that uniqueness is based on digital music, but of course, if it is based on digital music and consumed by the majority of the people freely without any constraints, then there must be a certain appreciation that is tangible, a concrete appreciation. In this case, there must be a fair payment, a system of payment, of fairness to those artists. Thank you.
Thank you for the affirmative host. The next is the clarification from the negative host. Would you please?
Okay, thank you, Bu Widi, for the questions. So before I answer your questions, like always, I need to make some brief explanation first about this digital disruption, digital disruption in music. As we know that early digital recording hardware and software made the recording process cheaper and simpler to some degrees. It's shifting to the disc, and then right now the disc is no longer needed and the cost is more cheaper right now. You know, if we said about appreciations and also about the compensation about this musician, I could relate to your question that I think these digital discussions make a significant impact for people who like to learn music, especially in instrumental music. Why? Because you know the first digital platform that were raised is if you know the Napster is the first one before the Spotify, just like the affirmative said. Napster is the pioneer about this digital platform in the music, and then because of this Napster, so it changed everything in music industry relates to the instrumental music, just like your questions. While the digital revolutions hurt, just like the affirmative say, the industry giant in terms of sales, it also levels the playing field between big music business and smaller one like indie records label. These indie records can provide a low-cost music, low-cost platform that can be accessed by any other people from around the world. People who like to play guitar, they can only go to the YouTube channel and see and just only use the keyboard, and then they can meet to the creator of this music, especially in the instrumental music. And not only that, the social media and also video streaming services enable the creator of this music, to connect with fans directly, live with Instagram, maybe like with YouTube. I think it's in the old passion, there was no kind like of this connection. And if the people would like to see the artist, they need to pay more. The cost was very expensive. And also, it's not only about that. In the general, this digital era has already led to the democratization of the music industry, improving opportunity for artists and professionals of many types, and then can educate more people to learn music, especially this instrumental music. Let me go back to the affirmative say that about the compensation and appreciation, and its desire actually higher because of easier access toward this industry, the more easy right now. And we cannot close our eyes. Come on, be realistic. This new platform is give us a chance to transfer knowledge each other. If you say the Alibata, one of Indonesian musician, instrumental musician, is known from around the world. Who doesn't know Alibata right now? Because of what? Because of this YouTube platform. And what? This Alibata get money. They got paid. They get monetized from his electric, from his acoustic guitar played by him. He invents some new to promote himself, to promote the talent by himself. And then people who like to learn how Alibata play music, they can just only chat with Alibata, and then Alibata will give the comment, and then the Alibata will talk how to play the music, instrumental music, in a very good way, so that they can also make another YouTube channel, and then it will like multiply the artists in Indonesia, especially. I think that's all, Bu Widi. So I think the compensation appreciation by this digital platform is very, very impacting to the artists, especially in instrumental music, and impacting to the people who want to learn about the instrumental music by itself. In the past week, we have to buy a ticket or make a appointment to the people, and it's costly enough. Thank you.
Thank you, the Negative House. I hope that both of the the houses decoration have quenched Miss Bu Widi's just about things need to be clarified. Next, maybe a brief cross-examination for Ibu Dena. I'm sorry before, but please, ma'am.
Thank you, Nancy. This is an interesting debate since the affirmative side of the House has defined and limited the scope of debate. I believe that affirmative side of the House limited the debate into just about online streaming platform. Does online streaming platform decrease creativity or not? By you mentioned about demotivating the artists. So my first questions, my only questions to affirmative side of the House: how do you prove that that the lack of appreciations demotivates people to create a new creations, not because they don't have inspirations, like writers. For examples, if you talk about writers, the author, for examples, that we call authors writers block, for examples. Yeah, okay, that's my first questions. That's my questions to the affirmative side of the House. And to the negative side of the House, okay, you mentioned about generating opportunities. Digital disruption generates new opportunities. You quoted a journal from Harvard Business Review stating, please correct me if I'm wrong, you quoted that 2.6 million jobs created by opportunity from digital disruptions. So my question is, these so-called opportunities, does it related to creativity or innovations or the jobs? It is quite different. For example, if you say a job for cleaner, for house cleaners, it is different from creating the job of creations itself. So I would like you to elaborate more on your evidence. So anyway, this is not a question. I would just point out that since affirmative side of the house limited and define the motions, and you seem to agree about their definitions, right? Opposition's house. That's just clarifications.
I think for the motion, I little bit disagree actually, Dina, for the definition, because it's only a little part of the motion actually. If they read about the motion, it's about disruption effect that changes the fundamental expectation and behavior in culture, market, industry, or process that is caused through digital capabilities channels or asset. I think it's only a little part of the motion. That's why we state just now, we don't go to another motion. The music industry is part of these motions. I hope they can understand about, and the judges understand about our statement. This music industry is part of the motion. The big frame, the big part is how about these digital disruptions can decrease the creativity. It's not about they have saying just now over about the compensation and the appreciations. It's not a topic. It's a different topic. So I a little bit disagree with their definition. That's why I make my own definitions, because I relate to the motion itself. Right. Music industry is only a little part of the motions. Thank you.
Thank you for that clarification. Okay, that's not answering the questions here. It was just a clarification. So this is a definitional debate. Thank you. Now, please answer the questions.
Thank you, Budana. Since we are running out of time, I will give only 1 minute for each houses to answer the previous Madam Dena's question. For the affirmative house, your judgment about how to use these technology things to solve the writer's block, please. Mr. Adit, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Please. Yes.
Can you hear me? Can I be heard?
Okay, now it's audible, sir. Please, 1 minute from now.
Okay, sorry. So online streaming has become an issue since the rise of iTunes and MP3. The issue is that artists do not get paid sufficiently. We could not deny that artists are music professionals, that they need to have payment, they need to have income. It won't be useful if they're popular, they have millions of views, millions of subscribers, millions of hits, but they do not get money from that. What they get is loss, because the more they get people view them, the more they get not appreciated, the more they do not get income. For example, as I said before, YouTube only pays 0.0007 per play song for each of the song played. While the lowest is actually YouTube itself, ladies and gentlemen. So here, when you talk about creativity, you should not deny the fact that creativity also has to come in line with how do we appreciate it in a tangible way. In intangible here means that they could have it, they could have the appreciation that they can feel. A concrete appreciation here
I'm
means
sorry,
a payment.
But thank you. The first speaker of the affirmative house is 10 seconds past. So the next one will be the clarification from the negative house. Your previous statement is that 2.6 million people have gained more job opportunity because of digital disruption. Is this job opportunity related to creativity? Please, your time begins now.
Okay, thank you. Let me answer directly.
I'm sorry, you're echoing, sir.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, according to the business review that I have already mentioned, I can only say that I can only have the percentage, Dina, about this creativity, especially related to the creativity. There are 20% in Uber business, taxi, and 10% from Netflix, and 50% from Airbnb, and 35% in YouTube, and 20% in Google. So I think if we combine and say to the music or to the creativity, there are Netflix and YouTube and also Uber is part of this creativity, this increasing the creativity of this digital diffusion. Because of the creativity, this digital disruption keep or accommodate the creativity by using the business itself. I think Uber and YouTube and also Netflix. It's a creativity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The first speaker of the negative house. Would you like to clarify more, Budena?
That's enough, Nancy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So everyone, well, it's now the time for the adjudicators to enter the breakout room for some discussion, and then our adjudicators will announce which team wins this battle. Please give a round of applause for everyone. Not only the debaters are nervous in this battle, but I also have to say. So please, Mr. Okta and Mr. Johan, to start the breakout room.
Can we chat each other, Ms. Nancy?
I'm sorry, Mr. Erwin, what just you think?
Oh,
Can we have
chat each
conversation?
other with a
Can we have a
with
conversation?
our beloved affirmative house? How are you
Yes,
over there?
yes, I'd like to invite all the supporters and debaters, but after this, after all of our adjudicators joined the breakout room, okay? Okay, all right. The breakout room is on,
yeah.
so please. Okay, all right. Our three honorable adjudicators has left the immersive hall, so it's time for the quiz. I would like to invite the Deputy Rule of Kaltim Tara first, Bapak Priyo Hardi. Are you with us? Mr. Priyo Hardi, are you there? Okay, I don't think so. Sorry. Okay, so please, Mr. Priyo, would you like to give? Yeah, would you like to give any comment about how the battles today's run? Sorry, Mr. Priyo, would you please? Okay, I believe that we lost Mr. Pio here. The next one, I'd like to invite the counselor from both of the team first. From the affirmative house, Ibu Elfan, are you here with us?
Yes, Mbak Nancy.
Okay, Bu Elfan, would you like to give any one or two words about how the battle today's run?
Incredible team, both of you. Applause of you.
Applause for everyone. Any more, Bu Elfan?
Enough, Mbak.
Okay, thank you so much, Bu Elfan, for being here today. And the next one, the counselor of Harmonize, Miss Shakila, are you still with us?
Yes.
Okay,
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, you're audible. Please, Miss Shakila.
It was really a good fight today, and it's really a thrilling debate that we have today. And it's also give a new experience with the 4 minutes time and the adjudicators questions. But I think overall, everyone is doing a great work, a great job. So good luck to whoever will win. And I wish the best for Harmonize.
Wish the best for Harmonize. Thank you, Madam Shakila. Next, everyone, please unmute your microphone first and give a round of applause to us all. And since the first speaker of Harmonize here has started his poetry, So please, would you like to
Rhyme.
unmute your
Miss
microphone and
Nancy, it's not poetry, it's rhyme.
Yeah.
Not poetry, it's rhyme.
Okay, you already start your rhyme here. So would you like to speak it out?
There's a bird. There's a bird in Indonesia. It's named Kutilang. How are you, Gemilang?
How are you, Gemilang? And we would like to invite Gemilang or their supporters to answer Mr. Erwin's rhyme here. Anybody would like to unmute?
Everybody here is so nice. We hope the best for Harmonize.
Yeah. Gemilang also hope the best for Harmonize. Oh, really supported.
We'd like to hear from you, Nancy. Do you have one? Do you have one?
I'll give the opportunity to your supporters, sir. The next chance, the supporters of, I'm sorry, MSDM RMDD, would you like to give any rhymes here? MSDM RMDD, are you there?
Yes, Miss
Okay, would
Nancy.
you like to read your rhyme in the chat box, please?
I just support the both of team. I wish best luck with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Deddy. So he doesn't want to read out his rhyme. Next, I would like to invite Stephanie Antusia as one of the Gemilang supporter. Stephanie, are you there? Bulu mata Stephanie, pasukan Stephanie, and timnya Stephanie. What's more? Stephanie, would you like to read one of your rhyme here?
Sorry, I'm on meeting now. Nancy.
Yeah, you haven't finished your BIMTech, and actually all of the educators have come back from the breakout room. Is it?
Kayaknya saya terpencet deh.
Oh, Bu Rana has. Okay.
Nggak tahu kenapa.
Kayaknya saya juga kelempar deh.
We are back. We are going to breakout room first. It's not finished yet.
All right. So please do so, everyone. I thought that you have bring us the announcement. So, okay, since Stephanie can't join us here, let me ask another supporter of Harmonize. Harmonize, would you like to point someone? Please point it out someone for me.
Nancy.
What the? wait. I'm gonna read the chat box first. Actually, a lot of Gemilang supporters have spammed the chat box, so it's quite hard to find any Harmonized supporters here. I'm gonna ask one from the participant then. Okay. Oh, Mr. Muhammad Fariza, are you with us? Are you still with us? Oh, I think that's a no. And the next one will be. Oh, let me go to the Gemilang supporter first. Ibu Azi Maria, are you there with us? Ibu Azi Maria. Okay, I think that's a no. Mr. Fendi Budi Prabowo, would you please? This guy gonna run.
Go, Fendi, go.
Mr. Fendi, are you with us?
Sorry, Nancy.
Okay, since Bu Azim has the microphone, yes, please, Bu Azim Maria.
I'm going to back to Palangkaraya.
Oh,
on the way.
Oh, I see. Safe trip, Bu Azi. Then we'll move to another supporters. I saw Miss Agrin Aulia. Miss Agrin Aulia, are you with us?
Miss Nancy?
Yes. Miss Agrin, since you are not from both of the teams Kedeputian Wilayah, so would you like to give a rhyme that supports everyone?
Actually, I vote for them because what I read, I'm just a freelance supporter, so I vote for them.
Okay. So, but would you like to read a rhyme for us?
Oh, all right. Wait. Because I vote for them. Don't worry about your size, but worry about your timeline. Go Gemilang, go Harmonize, and let AC meals be mine.
Hey, go Gemilang and go Harmonize. Thank you so much, Agrin.
Thank you, Stancy.
The next one, I'd like to invite Ibu Asraf Mursalina, one of our previous adjudicators here. Are you with us, Bu Lily?
What should I do?
Bu Lily, I know that you are the senior leader of one of the debate team here, but would you like to give a neutral comment for both of the team that debating here?
Both of the team were doing a great job. I'm so proud of both of the teams. So it feels like our organization is in the next level. You're so, what do you call it? Awesome.
You're awesome. Thank you so much, Bu Lily, for your comments. So both of you guys have got a special place in Bu Lily's heart. The next one, I'd like to invite one of the EASY members, Watix. Are you there? Watix? Everyone that I called is gonna run away. I think Watix.
Your turn, Nancy. I'm still waiting your rhyme, actually.
So actually, I feel so I feel really sorry because when Budena asked me to restate both of your statement here, I can't do it because actually I'm on the Telegram group, so I don't follow what you guys have been talking about when at the replay speaker session. And I'm still sweating a lot here, so maybe for some.
No, I already made you one rhyme. You just read it, please.
Okay. All right. I read it for everyone. The special request from the first speaker of Harmonize. It's all about the goose, not about the money. Don't feel lonely when you're loose. Just tell to your beloved honey.
Hey, I see. You can do it.
Aduh, I need to ask Irsanti to read this rap actually, but she's breaking her fast, so she didn't join us again. Next, who'd like to deliver their comment? Any of you guys here, the debaters, would like to say one or two words, maybe?
Alice, maybe the only girl here in the both teams, yeah.
Okay, Alice, would you please?
Yeah.
Okay, the supporters has gone out again. Alice, please.
Maybe an old rhyme.
Yeah.
Well, roses are red, violets are blue. I love you.
Okay.
I love you, everyone from Billy Alice. Thank you for trying, Alice. The next one. Ibu Azimare is actually on the road, but she keeps sending her chat. When I ask her to read her rhyme here, he's gone. He's avoided. Okay, next will be Stephanie. Are you already? Have you did your BIMTech? Okay, I think that's a no. Hey, pasukan Stephanie, bulu mata Stephanie, are you the same person? Okay, they went silent. Next one, Stephanie quote lover, Gemilang fans boy. Firman fan base, are you there? Everyone avoid me. I'll call someone that I know then. Ibu Novi Poluan, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Ibu Novi, please, would you like to give 1 or 2 words?
Actually, I can say a lot of about this debate because this is the first time I watched the debate. But I'm so appreciated about the two teams. They impressed me so much. So I hope the initiative national debate competition is next year can give us more and more talent, a more employee racing star with the English competition. Just that is for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bu Novi. So Bu Novi here request the second episode of INDC. Yeah, we'll see on the next year. And the last one, someone has sent me a PM that he would like to deliver a rant to all of the debaters. Yes, please, Mr. Hardy from Garut.
Thank you, Miss Nancy. I like to send all of you guys the rhymes. Minyak goreng is high in price.
Cakep.
Cakep.
Yet everyone need it.
Cakep.
For Gemilang and Harmonize, may the best become the champion, and sure we all enjoy it.
But thank you, Mr. Hadi. May the best of you become the champion. So is it do you mean the champion for the grand final or the champion for this session?
And thank you, Nancy, for the cappuccino.
What cappuccino? Okay, thank you, Mr. Hardit and all Garut's crew. The next one. Gundinya Stephanie, are you there? I'm sorry, Gandanya Stephanie. Okay, avoid me for as long as you can. The next one will be Firman fanbase. Firman fanbase. Or maybe Laskar Gemilang. Do any of you come from the same branch office here, the Palangkaraya branch office? Okay, I saw the the panel of adjudicators have all come back from the breakout room. So please, I'll give the stage to the one who will be deliver the best speaker. Who'd like to deliver the announcement?
All right, thank you, Nancy. Bu Widi will announce the winners. I just like to say one thing, that this is an interesting debate since the opposition team did not accept the definitions and limitations by the affirmative side of the House. However, if you decide not to accept limitations and definitions from the affirmative side of the House, you have to follow through your second speakers and third speakers. So you are consistent that you do not accept, and you have to give a new definitions. And thus we are going to have a debate, a definitional debate. So consistency is the key. That's it, Nancy, my comment.
Thank you, Bu Dena. So Bu Dena highlight consistency here. The next chance will be given to Ibu Ratna Sudewi. Would you please?
Thank you, Nancy. It's a very interesting opportunity to me because this first time I became adjudicator in debate competition. Although I never have any experience become adjudicator, but fortunately I have many Bu Dena and Bu Widi as a partner in this debate. So I just say thank you for committee and move forward for English committee. So especially for me to improve my English as well. So we thank you. My battery is straight up. Thank you, Pak Sati.
All right, thank you, Bu Rana. So it's a neutral comment. We still doesn't get any clue who's gonna be the winner here. The last chance will be given to Ibu Widi. Please.
Yay. Yeah, I think this is a really interesting debate competition, and it is very hard for us to decide who is the winner. But unfortunately, we have to choose who is the winner for the second round of the semifinals. And we have discussed, and we have decided the winner for this round is for the affirmative team. Congratulations for the winner.
Wow.
But everyone, we still put on my the announcement still hasn't finished. And let's move to the best speaker.
Yeah.
Everyone, please mute your microphone. I need your cooperation here.
Okay. So we have to announce the best speaker also, Miss Nancy. Yes.
We did.
Yeah. We also discussed the best speaker of all for this round. Can you guess? Is this women or man? It's a man, and he is Mr. Adit. Congratulations!
Mas Adi.
Congratulations, Mas Adit.
Thank you.
Oh, give your shout, give your speech, your shout, everything. It's your time. And they went silent again. Okay, thank you, dear supporters. When I give you the time, you went silent. Okay, congratulations to the winning team. You will go on to the grand final round where you will continue competing for the coveted title of the first champion of INDC. But for the Harmonize, unfortunately, their journey ends here. But please don't be discouraged and disheartened by this single failure.
Congratulations also for Harmonize team.
Yay! Okay, Harmonize team. Since the grand final will be held on in the ballroom of headquarters, we will gonna meet Harmonize team there. And Harmonize, please prepare your best weapon and arm yourself with your best arguments because you will still be competing for the third place. All right. I would like to say we come to the end of our debate session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ibu Ratna Sudewi, Ibu Widianti, for giving us the opportunity to be adjudicating by you. And has Budina left us? And thank you for both, and also congratulations to both of the counselors here. Congratulations to Pak Priyo also. Your teams goes to the grand final. Okay, and next is the photo session. Please turn on your camera, everyone, and give us the English club pose first. Okay, Irsan, Anastasia, are you there?
I can help.
Okay, thank you, Saldi. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, pose. Maintain it for a minute.
Okay, captured.
Thank you, Saldi. The second pose, feel free to post anything.
Okay, on my count, 3, 2, 1, captured. Okay, thank you.
Gemilang cari jodoh. Okay. Is this for Alice? All right, thank you, everyone. After this, we will join the another Zoom session to do the roulette thing and preparing for the next debate session. Thank you, Ibu Ratna. Thank you, Ibu Widi. That's all for today's session. Hope you guys will be safe until you arrive at your home.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Miss Nancy, Mr. Zaldi. And for you all, thank you. Bye.
See you, everyone. Bye-bye. You please to leave the room.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
And the next
Thank you.
other room. INDC leaders.
Harmonize. Wow.
Harmonize, congratulations.
Very good.
Dari Irsan.
Have a nice weekend.
Says that Gemilang menang. Yay. Gemilang bawa pulang juaranya. Alright. Yay, Gemilang Trikoto. Alice. Yeah, all of the Gemilang supporters got out from their cave. Gemilang goes to Jakarta. Alright. You've won our hearts. Harmonize. Yes. Harmonize
See you
also
there.
win my
See you in
heart.
Jakarta, Gemilang.
See you in Jakarta. See you, Pak Erwin.
See you. So we end this meeting or to the technical meeting and see.
It's on the different Zoom room actually, sir.
Oh, okay.
So just
So
leave this. Just leave this.
okay. Thank you.
So,
Thank you for
thank
the
you so much.
committee. Okay.
Thank you so much, Bapak Priyo Hadi.